All right, what's this Cinna video?
This is a story time, so lock in. Rosie and I yesterday almost ended up on a no-fly list. No joke.
Why?
Not a troll, not a joke. Almost ended up on a no-fly list. I'm not gonna lie to you. And in my opinion, it would have been worth it because that shit was ridiculous.
Okay.
Rosie and I, we go to our flight yesterday. I'm like pretty tired. You know what I mean? Mind you, I have been going all week. I haven't really slept. So I'm pretty tired. Rosie's pretty tired. We spent all morning packing up the second PC, doing a bunch of stuff, or the night before. So not really sleeping as much, and that's fine. Like, but we're in like work mode, okay? I'm also working on tax stuff as well. So it's like I'm doing a bunch of stuff. And we're sitting in the chairs. Our flight gets delayed by an hour and a half. I'm sitting there, you know, we're chilling. And me and Rosie are talking, and I start hearing this couple that is sitting directly behind us argue. Now, mind you, they're arguing loud enough where me and Rosie can hear what they're saying. Rosie's back is to the back of the guy that is arguing with his wife, okay? Just to give you an idea.
Rosie's back is to the back of the guy arguing. Okay.
So they're back to back. I'm sitting in the chair that is next to Rosie, where his wife is sitting behind me. But I'm on the floor a little bit, so I'm facing them. The wife says something under her breath, okay? Like, she says something to him. And he goes, like, really loud. He goes, "What did you say to me?" And then she goes, "Oh, nothing." And he goes, "No, say it to me. Say it to me. Like, what did you say?" And mind you, we're, like, waiting to board our flight, okay? It's, like, very aggressive, and he's getting loud. So me and Rosie are, like, instantly like, what the naturally, because anybody would listen to that. We basically are sitting there, and the guy is getting progressively more and more loud. And I don't need to go into exactly how he was talking, but if you've ever recognized like abusive behavior, it's like that type of behavior, okay? Like, she basically then tells him what she said, and he goes, "No, you're lying to me. You're lying to me. You didn't say that. That's not what you said." And then she's saying like, "No, that is what I said." And he's like, "No, it's not. This is what you do. You try to embarrass me all the time." Like, he's going back and forth with her. And me and Rosie, you gotta realize, like, there's levels to which we can intervene in an argument because we have no idea. Like, some shit could have happened before they got here between their relationship and that stuff. So normally I wouldn't intervene unless something like, serious happens. But they start going back and forth, and it escalates within a matter of 10 seconds, okay? Like, he's going against her. She's keeping a very low voice. And then and then he like grabs something, like her bag or something like that, and like yoinks it from her. And then she's like still ignoring him, and she's like, "Stop." And then he takes, I guess, his hand and tries to hit her hand and her phone so that she gets off her phone to talk to him. To which she says, "Keep your hands to yourself." Okay? Like, she says it out loud. So
This happened at the airport?
as far as I'm concerned, that's go time. And I'm glad that Rosie was sitting right behind him because Rosie had the same thought. The moment you put your hands on somebody, that's go time. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. So Rosie turns around and he goes, "Hey, we don't do that. Like, we don't do that shit." Shout out Rosie, by the way. It happened yesterday. We were in LAX. Rosie turns around and
Classic.
Rosie goes, "Hey, we don't do that." And I'm pissed. So I'm standing up now too because I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, what the fuck? Rosie is sitting there looking at the guy, and the guy's like, "What the fuck do you mean we don't do that? What are you gonna do? You gonna fucking stop me?" And then Rosie's like, "I don't need to intervene, but you don't need to put your hands on your wife. Like, don't put your hands on her. What the fuck?" And then the guy's like, "Okay, well, how about you turn around and mind your business?" And then
See, Rosie did something. Because mind you, it's at the airport. The situation is completely different, right? Because, Nick, if this is in public, like, I'm talking about like public, like not inside of an airport where you had to go through like a gate where you got searched. Bro, that could be bad.
And Rosie goes, "Well, you make it my business when you're in public and you put your hands on a woman." So I'm like, okay, W Rosie, good PR. We'll
It is W Rosie, but like, he got to be careful with that one.
forget about when he accidentally hit me in the face when I jump scared him, you know what I mean? But actually, though, that's what you should do in that scenario. So get this, okay? So this Rosie steps up. He is no nonsense. He's like, "Yeah, don't fucking do that shit." The guy's going back and forth, so I stand up because now I'm getting pissed off because first of all, I don't fuck with anybody being rude to Rosie. And I certainly don't fuck with the fact that he's hitting a woman. So then I turn around and he goes, well, you guys just don't understand. Chat, it was crazy to me. He didn't even try to say that he didn't put his hands on her. Instead, he tried to justify it by saying that Rosie and I didn't understand that he had been dealing with this type of bullshit from her for 9 years or whatever.
Damn, she was getting her ass beat for 9 years and she's still with him.
Is what he said. So then I stood up, and mind you, Rosie is something y'all don't know. Rosie is the less aggressive person when it comes to de-escalation. Rosie will de-escalate it, and if you go low, I'm going to hell, bitch. Okay, I'm going to hell. So then I stand up and I go, listen. I go, hey, I said, as far as I'm concerned, I was like, if you got a problem and it's been 9 years, break up. You know what I mean? I said, break up. And I said, no disrespect to her, because I said, I probably, maybe she loves you. I don't fucking know. I said, but if you're that angry at her that you're putting your hands on a woman in an airport, break up with her. It's as simple as I can put it. And he goes, no, but you don't get it. Like, that's probably what I'm going to do. He's going back and forth with me. And I go, sir, I could give a fuck. That's what I said. I said, I could give a fuck. I said,
I like how when Cinna gets mad, that's when she channels her inner blackness, and it's so cool.
I'm letting you.
It's like her inner blackness, just like the spirit pressure of her inner blackness just gets like quadrupled instantly.
You know right now that I don't give a fuck what she did. She could cheat on you in this moment, in your face, in front of you, in the airport, and it still would never mean that you put your hands on somebody. Keep your hands to yourself.
True.
And so then Rosie, he turns around and goes, well, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be the one to stop me? And then Rosie said, I don't need to stop you. You just need to keep your hands to yourself. Stop doing that. So he's going back and forth with me and Rosie. This is gaslighting final boss, okay? He takes a second, and Rosie will tell you this story. This happened yesterday. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you. He takes a second. He pauses. The woman, I felt so bad. She's sitting there in silence. And he turns to me and Rosie, and he goes, listen. This is gaslighting 101. He goes, listen, you guys are good people. And he goes, and I can tell that the only reason you're stepping in is because of what you see in the moment. And he goes, and like, I get it. That's what you should do because you're good people. And he goes, but all I ask is that you guys understand what I've been through over 9 years to understand why it's led to this, is what he.
Bro, imagine. No, listen, whatever is happening in hindsight is the right thing to do, right? But imagine, chat, this was his breaking point, and this guy was the one getting beat up every day. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just imagine he was the one getting his ass beat every day, and this was this one time he fought back. Like this, I know, but I'm just saying that would be crazy. But I'm sorry, let's.
He said, yeah. Somebody said, look.
My nigga Parker, what's up, baby? I asked you about you the other day.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And listen, and then I go, I'm like, okay, whatever. I go, as far as I'm concerned, like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. So then he said,
oh no, I'm not saying it's right? I'm just saying it would just be a funny plot twist.
All I ask is that you guys understand what she's put me through. And he goes, and therefore understand that she is deserving of this, okay? Because of what she put him through. And he says, like, she embarrassed him in front of his family and da-da-da-da-da. Was this at the airport? It was in the airport. We were waiting to board, okay? We have not boarded yet, to clarify. This is not on the plane. And so I turn to him, because then he says, at the end of that, he tries to, like, butter us up so we'll let it go. And then me and Rosie are both, by the way, both of us, bags on the floor, me and Rosie are like this. Like, we're sitting, I was like, listen, it's about to be a no-fly list situation because I'm not about to argue with a woman abuser. I'm just not gonna do it. So me and Rosie are on some like I don't give a fuck shit. Okay, we're pissed. And Rosie's like bags off. We're like fucking ready to go. Like, people around us now know what's going on because it's like escalating. So the guy goes, if you could do me a favor and just leave it alone so that this doesn't become a bigger problem, is what he says. Now, first of all, again, if you go low, I'm going to hell, okay? If you go lower, bitch, I go lower. You go lowest, I'm going to hell. Like, are you crazy?
I mean, I think it's already a big problem. You already put your hands on your wife in the airport.
Crazy? Like, and also.
That sounds like a typical narcissist.
There's no way it could get bigger because you're putting your hands on a woman in an airport. And if that's what you'll do in a public setting, what do you do behind closed doors? So me and Rosie are sitting there, and he says that. Now, mind you, Rosie's been trying to de-escalate because also Rosie knows me. I'm pissed at this point. I'm heating up. And the guy says like, oh, you know, and he's like, and again, I want to say like Rosie did so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point, I would have called security. I'm not like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Would I have stopped the hand? Like, I mean, it's not like there was like super instinct where he just stopped the hand from hitting the phone instantly. Like, as soon as he did that, I'd be like, bro, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, yo, bro, just chill out, and I would have called security instantly. Hey.
So good at keeping it at a level, but also checking him. Like,
You gotta call security. I'm not arguing with you, bro.
Chat, I know we troll Rosie a lot. It is W Rosie in the chat for standing up because he turned around quick the moment he put his hands on that girl, like quick. But then the guy goes,
I would have sounded like a bitch. Security, right here. That would have been me.
don't make it a bigger deal. So I'm like my normal tone. I go, hey, listen, I said, I don't give a fuck what you think this situation is. I said, as far as I'm concerned, this deal is as big as it can possibly get because you're putting your hands on a woman in front of everyone in an airport. And I said, so I don't give a fuck that you think that I'm making it a big deal. I can make it a bigger deal if I need to because you need to keep your fucking hands to yourself. And then he goes, like, says some slick shit under his breath. And I told him, I said, let me make it very clear. I was like, I got time. You know what I mean? I was like,
yeah, right. I mean, yeah, the flight is delayed. You do have time.
To make it very clear, hey, listen, the CSGO tournament is very cool. I got time. Hey, if I gotta stay in LA to handle some business because he's putting his hands on a woman, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Me and Rosie will cancel stream. I'll do it. I gotta set up PC. I don't care. So he's going back and forth with me. Security comes over. All right? Security comes over. And they go, hey, what's going on here? And I look over and I go, and I look over at Rosie, and then Rosie goes, well, why don't you ask her, the wife? He goes, ask her what's going on because it's not our problem, but we stepped in to say something. So why don't you ask the wife what the issue is? Because
I'm kind of interested to see what the wife says.
Their problem that they're making everybody else's business, and she's the one who should say stuff. But as you guys know, unfortunately, it is normally sad in these situations. The security looks at her, and she says, you know, everything's fine.
I know you guys are gonna be like, Dean, they've been in a relationship 9 years. Dean, you gotta see it from their standpoint. Let it go, Dean. Don't say what you're about to say. But y'all niggas know what I'm about to say, bro. Like, why are you just there with, like, please, ladies, make it make sense. Why are you there? Like, for what? What are you there for? Like, they might have kids. None of that shit matters, bro. If you could do that in public, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen when the doors close and y'all behind them four walls or whatever the fuck your house is made out of? Like, think about it. Are you victim blaming? You obviously don't understand.
I agree with
social
that.
These abusers didn't think it's normal. You know what I'm saying? They think it's normal, and then the thing is, it just gets worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? It just gets worse and it doesn't get better. It gets worse and worse until your ass is dead. Then it's gonna be like the fight in the kitchen. You fall, hit your head on the stove, bitch, you're dead. Then guess what? He's going to prison. Your kid's got nobody. I beg you. If you're in an abusive relationship, and there's probably somebody in the chat right now, go ahead and put the volume on. Lower the volume real quick, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Lower the volume real quick. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm waiting for y'all to lower the volume. Listen, get the fuck up out of that bitch. I'm being honest. It is not worth it, bro. It is not worth your mental. It's not worth your mental. It's not worth your energy. and stop trying to change them up. That goes for both male and female. I'm not saying just only males beating ass in here. It's women be doing the same fuck shit. Trust me, just leave, my nigga. Leave.
And that sucks because there's only so much you can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't do much. But best believe it was not the end of the story. Because me and Rosie then at that point, I'm like, okay, well, I can't force the security to do anything. Because if she won't admit what's going on, then I can't make security do anything. So I go, all right, fine. That's what I said. Me and Rosie go, okay, fine. It is what it is. Hey, we'll walk away. Like, it's cool. We go to get on the plane. I'm talking like, I'm walking. I shit you not. Rosie, we grab the bags. We go to let it go. You know what I mean? And security knows. Like, they give us the look like they know it's not us. You know what I mean? I go to walk away, and I hear a little voice behind me. Now, listen. Let me tell you something. You do not, in any way, wait till I turn around and walk away to say some slick shit under your breath. So I turn around and I go, excuse me? And he goes, I said, little fucking people always getting into other people's business.
See, the thing is, how can I, you see, now I would be plotting. In Cinna's position, I would be plotting. I would shit talk to the point where this motherfucker want to strike me, and I would let him strike me. I would 100%, because I can't fight him in an airport. And plus, I don't fight, because we're in an airport.
Bitch, what?
I gotta bait the hit. I gotta shit talk all day. I'd probably try to sauce up his wife.
So then I said, I turned around, I said, what'd you say? I said, you said little people getting always into people's business? He goes, yeah, mind you, security's between me and them. I said,
that's how people die. Not in an airport. They search you. I'm chilling. I ain't dying.
oh, I said, so it's little people in people's business. I said, okay, hey, if I'm in your business, let me really get in your business then. So I turned around and said, hey, security. I said, just so you know, so there's like no misunderstanding, he's putting his hands on his wife. He beats her. And then out loud, I say it loud enough so that everybody hears it. I go, just so you know, he's hitting his wife, and that's why we're in this altercation. I said, so now what? I said, now what? It's little people, right? I said, little people in your business. Now everybody's in your business. The fuck? Like, what? And then security like looks over and they go to her again to be like, hey, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, like, you know, because again, it's kind of awkward. Me and Rosie get on the plane, and this guy he gets behind us actually, but he puts his wife between me and Rosie and him. Like, he puts his wife between Rosie and him, which is crazy comms, mind you. And they let him board, but even the security when we're boarding the plane gives me like a look of like, hey, we know. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, hey, we're aware, we know. Only so much we can do, but we tried. So I'm like, okay. Again, me and Rosie get on, and the whole time I had to bite my tongue because the petty in me wanted to talk.
Oh, nah. You see, Cinna's a bigger person than me. Once you say some slick shit, I'm on your ass. Listen, chat, I don't know if you ever see me play video games all stream. If you ever shit talk to me, I'm on your ass the whole game. Like, the whole game of League, Deadlock, I'm on your ass. Bro, the whole time, I'm on your ass. Bro, I'm petty.
Shit. But the other reason why I didn't want to talk shit is because I know that if I continue to escalate it while she is around, when they are home, there is a possibility that he will mess with her because of it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At that point, it's already GG's. As soon as she never said anything, it's already gonna happen. It's too late. That shit's already gonna happen. It's unfortunate for her. I hope she's okay, and I hope she get the fuck up out of the relationship. But yeah, it's, man, I would have been so fucking, bro, that would have been bad.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't want to do that. Because for me, I don't care. Like, I don't care if me and him and Rosie get an altercation. I'm more worried about her because she, normally, the woman deals with the consequence of that. And again, let me clarify. It could be a woman who was putting her hands on a guy and the same outcome would have been said. Like, I don't care. In any relationship, you keep your hands to yourself. Okay?
Nah, I'm not going to lie. If a shorty slaps a guy, I probably want to say shit. But if a guy slaps a shorty, I don't know. Maybe I'm a sexist, but if a shorty slaps a guy, I would probably laugh. No cap.
Let that be a lesson to all of you. There is never a reason in this world why you should ever put your hands on your partner. And if you think even cheating is that reason, it is not. Keep your hands to yourself. It doesn't matter who you are, man, woman, whatever. Keep your hands to yourself.
You're a part of the problem. Yeah, 1,000. I know. 100%. I agree with you, Pistol. I do. I do have a double standard take on that aspect. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen multiple men get slapped in public. I've seen multiple men get slapped in public, and I laughed and kept on walking. Now, once again, it's the way I was wired. Maybe it's the way I was raised, where like if a woman's in danger, that you kind of have to like step in. But I am part of that problem, 1,000%. 1,000%. I am part of that problem.
Yourself. That is always like the basic respect.
No one should, but it's. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Oh no, it's fucked up that I think that way, but it's. I know what you mean, Ravage. I know what you mean. I feel like in a public setting, I wouldn't think. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even say a word.
Fighting, whatever. That's different.
Once again, it might be faulty wiring, bro, but it's just I don't know.
Different. You know the difference. You know what I mean? But
Dean, you should intervene when a woman slaps a man like.
Hell no, because then she gonna be mad at me, and then the husband or the boyfriend's gonna be mad at me, and then I'm gonna get jumped. What the fuck do you mean? At least when you intervene with the man, the woman's not gonna jump in. If you intervene with a woman slapping a man, you're gonna deal with the woman and the man. What the fuck you mean? I'm about to get Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy tag team because I opened my mouth. Because a woman slapped the man. I'm keeping my mouth shut and walking the fuck away.
But then we're on the plane, and me and Rosie are like trying to be discreet because.
Bro, and I've seen it happen. I'm not talking about some. Bro, I have seen that shit happen. I need to come in like, bro, don't be putting your hands on. Like, hey, bro, don't be talking about shorty like that. I'm on your side. I don't give a fuck. And that's it. GG's. He just used you to get out of the situation that he was in. Now it's GG's for you.
I'm like, I don't want to continue to egg it because I know that she has to sit next to him, and there's a possibility it just gets worse for her the more we go at it. So I'm like, okay. We get on the plane and we get off. And mind you, I thought about it the entire flight. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, that shit just does not.
Dean is right. Guys will deflect to take heat off the shorty mad at them.
Thank you for 300 biddies again, baby. And you too, Lupins. I'm telling you.
Not leave you when you think about it. Like, it unfortunately, when you see it in person, it does not leave you.
It really does. And I know there's so much that goes into it, bro. I just wish people just leave, bro. I know. And the thing is, I know people's situations are completely different than like mine or other people's, but it's like, God, all you can do is pray for that, bro. You can't really, there's nothing else you can do.
So I'm thinking about it the entire flight. Rosie is, we get off the plane and I'm like, I'm fucking mean mugging, scanning the whole way. I'm looking, okay? I'm like, bitch, go get your luggage. Where are you? I'm looking, okay? Rosie's doing the same thing. Looking around, where the fuck is he? But what's really sad is I think he went to go, I don't know where he went, but I think he didn't want to come near us. So he sent his wife to go get the luggage. And I will say, what really fucked me up is when she got the luggage, she turned around and me and Rosie at this point were just annoyed, but it's like, it is what it is. She gets the luggage and she turns around and she mouthed the words, "Thank you," to me and Rosie.
And that's the scariest thing. Cause that's how you know it's been, bro, I just got goosebumps. And that's how you know it's been happening for a while. That's the scariest thing.
And that made me really, 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 really sad. Because to me, that means that she actually is in a situation that we think that it is. And he was doing what we said he was doing. You know what I mean? And it was fucking crazy. But when I tell you, like, I don't think I've ever seen something like that in my life that was so disgusting. Like, it was just so outwardly disgusting. I took a photo of the back of them when they walked by. I was mean mugging the fuck out of him when he walked by me. And then I got them on the plane walking behind Rosie. And you can see his wife in between them. But I'm... Look, if this is your uncle... If this is your uncle, and he's like 55 with a rat tail...
Oh yeah, he got the I'm gonna go fly fishing fit on. Yup. Yup. That's an abuser default fit.
If that's your uncle, that's the guy. Fuck that guy. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't know who the fuck he is. If that's your 55 uncle with big ass glasses and a rat tail, just know he is a beta bitch, okay? Because, oh my God, that shit was so bad.
W them for jumping in, though. I know us black folks, we tend to not try to jump into people's business. I just like a black thing to do. But sometimes you just kind of have to. No matter if no matter if it kind of, I don't know, man. It's just a situation, bro. I just wish, yeah, it's just a situation.
But, like, I do want to say, because I know, like, it's just crazy. Bro, first of all, if you ever see, it really opened my eyes to, like, if you ever see someone in that situation, one, please say something. Please say something. If you ever see someone, because there was a lot of people around us that didn't say a word. And I was actually, like, blindfolded. I was blindsided that so many people didn't step in. And I want to give an extra shout out again, because I know Rosie is not going to take this, but to Rosie, because Rosie is the one who said something to begin with and stepped in. And I'm talking, like, it was like seconds. Like, the moment she said, keep your hands to yourself, and we heard him hit the phone, it was wraps. Like, Rosie was like, absolutely not. And the guy, when I tell you, he turned around, like, on some, like...
Yeah, that's a sad thing, man. That's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. She's probably financially dependent on him. Bro, it's a fucked up world we live in.
Some people want to leave these situations, but they don't have the will to do so in fear of retaliation.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just, we live in a fucked up world sometimes, man. When you just deep it, chat, it's just fucked up. It's just a fucked up world we live in sometimes, bro.
They were this close to each other face to face, and Rosie did not budge. He was like, no nonsense.
Hey, this, I mean, the guy looks like a dweeb. Look at, hold on. The guy looks like a dweeb, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't gonna do shit, to be honest with you. He wasn't gonna do shit. It just sucks, man. You see, now I'm thinking about it. Now it's like, bro, I hope Shorty's okay. Yeah, I just hope Shorty's okay. But W, Cinna, and Rosie. I mean, sadly, Cinna couldn't slap the fuck out of him. Cinna would have slapped the fuck out of him, but Cinna's worth too much money. But so Cinna can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cinna would just get sued, and then that nigga's gonna be on Cinna streams and shit. So it's bro. Oh, God damn it, bro. You just don't know what to do in that situation.